it could be an all-out brawl to start things off.
I couldn't imagine it any other way, and mixwell the first to begin it. AvovA's going to fall foul to it, and you're going to see pAura put to task. Might have to back away, try and stay alive, play for that retake at this point, because the site's going to be lost. Ooh. Spike's yet to be down, a bit of damage done, and yeah, now Spike planted, still a lot standing for G2 in a decent enough post-plant.
You see here, nieSoW hesitant at first. ardiis does manage to tuck himself into hell. Actually, the cyber cage goes up. He's going to swing right out. nieSoW giving his life up in a 2-for-1 trade. Leaves loWel the last man standing. And an easy cleanup there. paTiTek with the 3K. This many players up, though, for the retake. Here we go.
Oh, mixwell's waiting on the verge here. That's going to be one, but he's quickly dealt with. Put to bed in Heretics. Double down, but it's ardiis controlling the gateway. No one comes through until pAura, but it is a 3v2. Look at davidp. Look at this timing. Does he get it right? Yes, he does. Through he goes. Horrible surprise, but a great moment for him. And pyth in support to shut down the final player. Congregated in by the entirety of G2. Back in they go. Is someone very close to that spike, though? ardiis says goodbye, good night, and even a flank, adding insult to injury. nieSoW fancies a go at it. Already, though, mixwell's going to dive in there, denies it. And this is scrappy, but it doesn't matter. ardiis will not let this slip. That is a clean board still for G2. I was expecting a little bit more aggression. pAura's going to try and play this smart, play it quiet. Oh, outdone. Double peek comes in from G2. Very meticulous in checking their corners. No issues like Scream had before. You can see the ultimates being popped, but ardiis quick on the toes. Not going to fall for it this time. pyth does, though, and finally, Heretics might have a shot at this. paTiTek still alive and kicking, though. Spike is down, so the time's in their favor. Where's ardiis in this, though? It's just down to him. A 1v4 post-plan. Let's see what you got, ardiis. 30 HP, ain't much to work with, and they've thrown everything at him. Finally around for the Heretics.
Yeah, and actually the lurk might still work out for davidp in mid. ardiis here trying to hold close contact on the door. pyth finds one with the operator. One man left for Heretics as loWel making his way up. I mean, revive on the board. I don't think it's worthwhile here. And there you go. That's the lurk from davidp. They were back and forth with the utility in B main.
AvovA is doing the best he can to just smother this site in darkness. loWel's finally over there. A bit of a challenge towards the defensive side and wins it. Battle Sage v Battle Sage. It's going Heretics' favor. And AvovA is doing glorious work. Staying alive. Players smothering him towards the site. Finally, mixwell shoves the barrel of the up his nose. And a 3v2. But look at these post plants. They're going to be a little tricky to work with. Very dedicated and tucked towards the site. And now you're going to see mixwell isolating and taking them down.
To try and play his life there, see if Heretics can regroup and attack this from another angle. mixwell top mid, though.
Okay, mixwell knowing that these retakes have been a little bit trickier. They have been getting a bit dicey, but pyth, the experience shining through, dominating as he goes. He does finally fall, but this retake is rough.
Lockdown.
Heretics need to get into this, though, and you're right, the lockdown is there. It is going to force them away, but are they going to be able to get to the spike in time? No one detained. The spike's still ticking. No one's on it. They'll just sacrifice bodies. The smoke goes up. The wall goes up. Oh, mixwell goes down, but the defuse is continuing, and it's surely done and dusted.
They didn't get it.
Through.
Yeah, it's the first time we've really seen G2 put some emphasis on it. pAura swinging out with a guard. You know, he might actually catch ardiis in the back. He does. ardiis still inside the owl drone. davidp finally with the trade, but it's 2 kills from pAura, and that's more than enough on this round.
Well, you say that.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Not anymore.
Hold on. Yeah, let's see if nukkye does... Oh, I got a little nervous then, but he does deliver towards davidp. 2 still alive, but it's paTiTek and mixwell, so there's always going to be a danger, but they are locked towards middle. Spike to hand, and 3 players to locate. paTiTek's gone, and yeah, so is mixwell. Nicely done by the Heretics, keeping control, and I love that aggression on short.
As long as paTiTek's in that position to kind of spot out the short push, they should be able to read into this. ardiis now going to tuck into cubby.
Check your corners,
please.
Please, Heretics. Do not go without checking. Well done, AvovA. You already get a tick in my book for whatever that's worth. And mixwell put down. Shot in the back. nieSoW's going to be there, and that's site taken. Very well composed on this pistol thus far. I love it. paTiTek and pyth, though, trying to find a way back through. Spike to be planted. paTiTek dedicated towards that defensive side. Going to have to show presence, as is pyth. And both positions noted. Time going to be just ripped away from them. Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah, really, really good pivot here on this pistol round from Heretics. And a pretty clean take, to be honest with you.
One player watching the cross in towards B, now unable to. That is davidp. Do you commit through that? Timing's everything. Sees 3 and dies for it. Information found, sure, but mixwell on the flanks could be the one to keep your eyes on, at least in a second's time. paTiTek might get the first fight, but AvovA's got a nice little deep angle to play with. But it might get undone by mixwell in a second. Let's see. paTiTek still having to deal with all the players on the site for now. And yeah, it's mixwell to actually lose out to AvovA. I thought it'd be the other way around. Heretics really locking this down. Gorgeous post plants here. And paTiTek not getting a step. And I love this adjustment of committing towards CT. He cannot leave this area now.
No, this is perfect. Got him pinched in again. I think Pat just holding on to try and do some damage to the economy before he does fall. I don't think he knows that they've both crossed already. There's obviously one in Cubby. Fantastic pinch there.
Pretty aware of a possibility, and loWel's pick towards paTiTek is going to just keep selling this idea of problems ahead. Now mixwell crouched under pAura, knows those lines of sight too well, takes it even further. But wait, there's still one waiting here. ardiis trying to bide his time. Waiting patiently, swings on one, looks for a second, gets a second! 20 seconds, spike now down, but he's in a 1v3. This gets so difficult to deal with, but he's a problem. He's got the reload, he's going to try and buy the time on it. Spams away, he doesn't get it, and nieSoW does.
Yeah, mixwell finally now coming over to that defensive spawn spot. The nanoswarm is perfect though from pAura. mixwell swings out, finds the first. nieSoW trying to get into Cubby there, but 13 seconds left on the clock. ardiis here on the box, he can't find the kill. He does eventually get it. AvovA falls.
Yeah, they have to go now though. loWel's in trouble. It's 6 seconds. It's 5 seconds. And it's one player alive. Where is the spike? nieSoW can't get to it. And the fight's not going to be given to him. They can play the time now and they're going to dwindle it out. G2 just about getting this one under wraps, but that was dangerous.
Recon Bowl goes through onto site. Now in a 4v4 situation. Couple of ultimates on the board, but looks like we're just going to get a pretty much straight push through from G2. mixwell found from pAura though. That's still lurk from B main here, and whether or not ardiis going to swing into it. He's just going to walk through the cage. He doesn't find it. He does. pAura will fall, but Heretics find 2 in response.
They dismantled one arm of this defense, but the others on the site maintained position.
Towards mid. loWel actually going to get pAura back on his feet, so that's why the rotation came through. AvovA finds 2. The Hunter's Fury following up, cutting off some of these angles. It's so clean from Heretics. The explosion on the back of the resurrection.
They just played contact off the back of that res. That is madness. And if you're G2, they had no idea. Yeah, ardiis is always going to get you one, it feels like. But a retake with 3, and the money is in the garbage. davidp has only got a ghost here. ardiis on the SMG, and loWel's just got a freebie on davidp. This is going to be 12 all day long, surely. That spike is taking away. ardiis is doing everything he can, digging as deep as possible. But still with AvovA, still with pAura here. I don't know how he'd get back in, and pAura doesn't either. Bit, get out of there. This is going to be 12. He's still trying to commit. He's still trying to find a way back through. But they aren't going to give you anything. And Pit knows that he can try. He can try as he might. It's 12 on the board for Heretics. So patiently would be mixwell. Investing the utility. Yeah, he's very isolated, untradeable, but he doesn't need to be. He's going to get one and dash, quickly gets out of there, a hit and run happens. Heretics now going to have to try and operate with 4. Killjoy puts it down and going to have to try and clear out the site as they go, trying to force them away, give them that step forward, but paTiTek still standing tall here. That smoke is keeping them safe. Keeps himself relatively well positioned, but the spike will be planted. loWel's found 1. paTiTek still there with 2. And we're down into the final throws. AvovA's got another. And now who's left? Pit tries to play it back through, and he's dead and buried. It's just paTiTek now, watching as Heretics just picked up map 1.
And you can see pAura out of his seat already. That is a massive, massive performance from Heretics.
They have already caused those rotations to come in. Heretics working their way up now. Still 3 players from the defending side of G2, waiting patiently. mixwell wants in, and he gets in. Takes down AvovA. ardiis there, but there are trades until ardiis just about goes down. It leaves it in the hands of like Pit. In the hands of paTiTek. And now Pit's disconnected. paTiTek needs to live. You could see Heretics wanting that pick there. Isolate the player, but where's the spike? Just about recovered. Oh, the timing. Pit just gets it right. Those sound cues giving away the game, and nieSoW now left in a dire scenario. 10 seconds, isolates 1, but 10 HP. He has to find the fight. And Pit, he's waiting, but he might just have some trouble coming his way. Pit's still alive, but for how long? He holds his nerve. The veteran from Counter-Strike.
Early, wait for all the reinforcements to come through. Yeah, everybody's in position now.
Yeah, it's time to go now. Throw down that last bit of utility. Try and maybe tip the scales in your favor, because it's going to be all through lamps. Look at them, 3 players there. nukkye's already got 1. Pit's gone and fallen. Uh-oh, this is going terribly wrong. And now they have to keep pushing. They have to force forward. ardiis and paTiTek in combination. ardiis just trying to spray him wildly, pre-firing everything. But it's loWel left alive. 1 on the defuse, and it's going to be ardiis with 3. Beautiful retake from G2.
Over showers. The Aldo comes through now. Pat actually still close. nieSoW does trade out, but ardiis re-swings on that.
Wait, Wait, pAura's just threaded the needle.
What?
pAura got around while mixwell was backing towards Lamps. Nice play from mixwell to keep control. That could have gone a little bit more dicey, but it opens up a chance for loWel to maybe get a plant from this. See if he gets it down in time. It does look like it was denied. Nice work with utility coming out from G2 to try and buy time. There was a moment here.
30
and if they
seconds
can isolate
left.
that player on the side, if they can kill davidp, it could be game on. And it is going to be the swing, and it's a clean kill. Uh-oh, sometimes this can get a little sketchy. Spike now safely to be planted. The flank is coming in, but it's both angles. Similar positioning now on the retake for paTiTek and mixwell. And there's paTiTek to find one, but AvovA.
Ultimate online.
Ultimate is available, but how does he play this outright? The time is still ticking. You can hear the ultimate coming in. He's on the spike. Mixwell's going to try and take the fight. AvovA needs to play this right, and he might have just made enough of a mistake, but the time is going to be everything. They should have enough to get the defuse. Bide our time on it. Ultimate popped. Nice early damage. Mixwell probably smiling about that one.
Damage.
Yeah, it's done a whole lot. The splash damage from that, leaving them worse from where. And mixwell hasn't even had to see the opponents to get two of them right now.
Opening up very, very well. nukkye actually going to pop his showstopper in response and try and walk it through. davidp finds pAura on long, so just 2 up here for Heretics. mixwell tucks himself into glass. So no damage done there. And here we go, davidp. The trademark V-long push from him. Again, he's just peeling away now. Just trying to keep him pinched, waiting for his teammates to come in and clean this up.
Yeah, and the matter of keeping this clean again for the economy, we saw what happens when the economy gets broken and you're constantly in those shaky buys. Crossfire's in place for G2, and it's clean. Mixwell there, MVP in that round at the very least.
No, it's off the back of the ultimate usage over there. mixwell actually pushing all the way through. nieSoW ready for it. And again, he was the player for Heretics. pAura on the other side of the map as well. Neural Theft gets popped. Going to give the information all the way over to Heretics.
And how often do we see davidp doing that push? It is very characterized. They know this, but paTiTek's on the site. He needs to maintain position. If he can play this right, maybe catch one off guard. Gives away the position now. Truly noted, he is alone. ardiis is still pretty far away, and he's going to have 3 players on the site at the very least. Overwhelmed. Heretics might be finding their first here. 5 standing and barely any damage back to them. ardiis is pretty good, but this might be a little bit beyond his reach here.
Yeah. Sky Smoke comes through again. pAura.
Clean. It does seem as though that is the case. We're in a 5v5 close plant until then. The wall goes down, and so does G2, leaving just paTiTek alive, and suddenly Heretics are online. They need a buffer. If it does stay 9-3, yes, we've seen it before, but I don't know if it's repeatable, but in we go, and say goodbye to 2. It's so explosive from Heretics. When they hit hard. Showers is theirs, the site's theirs, it's all theirs.
And again, I mean, all this utility now, the smoke's over, the slow orb's down, the wall goes up over heaven. And again, all of this time and space just allows them to set up exactly how they want to for the post plant. A huge order for davidp and paTiTek.
Okay. Let's see what you got. Otherwise, this half looks a little bit scarier than it could have. paTiTek's been in these retake scenarios so often, and it's so quick. A flawless closeout. That was prime. Look at the flank. Get to short. I have to see this flank coming in from davidp. It's going to find pAura. That opens up a huge potential now. Problems for Heretics. So many angles to deal with, and they have no safety to play from anymore. loWel and nieSoW. Backs in. They are not going to get a step through here. paTiTek does die, but look at the time. It is ticking.
A couple of members of G2, very, very low HP. Pat down to about 90, so definitely doable here, but they need to find a kill or 2 in the next 5 seconds to make this realistic.
No single peeks coming. Oh, wait, they lined up. nieSoW now in the 1v2, but he has to find 2 individual players. They can just hide away as ardiis fades away. nieSoW could be in trouble as well. Look at this contact play coming up. mixwell straight on it. Does the dance, and, well, he's just going to find death at the end of it. G2 with a absolutely belting start.
I mean, the risk of going further forward just to get an extra couple of yards out of the owl drone. The reason nieSoW's caught off guard there. Now, Heretics, pAura, big swing and a miss from him. Pat will find him, so 3v5 now. AvovA. Pat's just sneaking through the smoke.
I mean, he's a bit of a smoke criminal, but he does get caught eventually. And now we do see the nade coming through. That should land, do potentially some damage. No, it actually doesn't, excuse me. That just went a little short on it. nukkye and loWel, though, trying to do something on the way back, but this post plant looks pretty good. I like the fact that mixwell is postured up aggressively. Oh my, that was so awkward, but mixwell does find it. And loWel's a million miles away, chilling out by the spawn, just having a look around. Just, oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this.
Yeah.
Heretics.
It has indeed a wide default from G2. AvovA's actually got himself tucked into the TP, finds the first, but pit and ardiis respond. nieSoW and AvovA fall. pAura now in a position he's got to hold down B side, but nobody coming in just yet other than the owl drone. loWel might catch pit, and he does indeed. This is all information in favor of G2, though. Again, they know exactly where the remaining members are at least, but loWel will find davidp on A site. This is interesting. Now, this spy cam is huge from pAura.
This is incredible. He was going to be fed alive, but pAura finds paTiTek and back away slightly. 30 HP, just sees ardiis on the way out. The man's got moves. He will not be pinned down. And again, the information free-flowing here as ardiis wants to do this all on his own, but the HP is so low. And the other team now closing in. Heretics, the net just getting closer and closer. Caught eventually. Heretics do get one on the board.
And actually, a lot of utility invested over towards elbow. AvovA and loWel looking to take control here. davidp got to hold the line. pAura finds one. pit and davidp, though, respond with two of their own. ardiis with a third. A fantastic hold from G2. Everyone chiming in, shutting that down. Using utility the way that they have here. And straight away again, mixwell opens this one up.
Yeah, they want to make this hurt. They want to try and do this right here, right now. nieSoW is still trying to fight the good fight for Heretics. Dips back in, does do some damage, but look at what's left. paTiTek has so much room. He's basically holding two of their players back, and they can't do much about it. It's a bold peek out, and loWel's going to die for it. pAura and nukkye has just had to watch as these guys have shown unbreakable will coming back in. They got absolutely trounced in map one on that comeback, and it's got to have stung. Their egos were surely bruised, but Heretics now have just been pressured down. Unless pAura and nukkye can do something, this one is done, and we're going to go to a map 3, but pAura now, it's all on you. A 1v3 to play with. Time not on your side, and neither of those bullets, but he does find one. The cross is treacherous. The time ticks. 27 HP, 5 bullets. It's mixwell to close. I cannot. A little bit round towards that A defensive side, so this is all going to come down to one man. AvovA needs to hold back the flood. Oh, and that's how you do it. Build a dam. No one's going through. Heretics holding this down so well. 10 seconds now. Reinforcements on the way, and he needs help. Overwhelmed by davidp. paTiTek getting the plant in. It's going to be two of them to hold. Make it just one. paTiTek isolates one. Quickly trying to TP away. Find a new angle. Find some safety. Because now two players looking forward. paTiTek isolates one. Oh, he gets outdone by nukkye. In theory than actuality.
Timing.
But the timing is everything. pAura's going to be a nasty surprise. He gets information, and that is key. That is critical! And so is that turnaround. G2 keep buying into this, and they keep losing.
And the thing is, he's removed the heal off the board as well. Sage dropping, davidp going down there means that obviously mixwell can't do anything about his HP levels. pAura creeping now.
Yeah. And maybe I would too, but does pAura. Checks it. Nicely done by pAura. There you go, investing as well into this. They want to make sure this retake works out. paTiTek now has it all to do, and Heretics deny it again. 4 still standing as well. But this is quite a straight hit. This is basically a contact piece. They go on contact. AvovA, loWel, all here. That's dangerous. nukkye's going to try and help out, but already loWel's dead and buried. nukkye can't do much now. It might be time to posture for that retake, and feeding in a little there. mixwell taking a little bit more map control than they'd like. And this is good work from G2. Simple, clean, and it's effective.
Yeah, mixwell finds another as well. nukkye kind of giving that one up. nieSoW now creeping, trying to clear davidp on hell, but davidp is good for the headshot. Last man up. pAura is found. mixwell 3 on the round, and G2 look like they want to try and defend it. They're absolutely aware of the ultimate. The trade comes through. AvovA and paTiTek, good for one apiece. The revive invested here, and still more ultimates on the board for Heretics if they want to go for this.
I want to see if mixwell gets bold and pushes CT. It looks like he's considering it, but that's beyond the point. paTiTek gets timed, and nukkye gets mixwell. Suddenly the retake is on, and it's down to ardiis to try and do the damage. He gets the spray, but nieSoW gets the kill onto the site. Where is the spike in all of this? It's being held up by AvovA. davidp has just won the fight of this round for himself.
Again, AvovA going for a deep TP behind G2. Now the spike's passed over to mixwell, going to hop his way through with the blast pack. And now Heretics find themselves in another retake scenario. 3v5 now.
Yeah, I'm just going to look towards what nieSoW can do. They know that they've got them pinned at least towards sight. That's going to at least remove vision for a second. ardiis just postured forward. I like it. Nukkye's good for one, but no more to be seen, no more to be heard. And here we go. It's game time again. Once again, they breach in towards this. Nice little TP low with a surprise, though. Pit and paTiTek full foul. Quick trade back. ardiis and mixwell find it, but keep your eyes on the remaining players. Where is mixwell? He's going clutch. That's where he is. And now with the spike to hand, he has to get this last 1v1. pAura on the other side, unharmed thus far. Full HP, armor looking pretty, but mixwell, bloodied by the battle, has to wait it out. pAura, no subtlety to movement. Just trying to play the time so perfectly. Using the cam for information, gets nothing for it. He's got to know he's still on the site. And pAura taking another step, gets the information he wanted. He didn't get the tag, but he knows where he is. Another pre-fire. pAura now on the beak, and he gets it. Mixwell denied, and pAura is sharp as attack today. Through, but this is AvovA's den. This is his lair. This is where he resides. The timing is atrocious. davidp gets a freebie, and up and over we go. Mixwell batters down nieSoW, and suddenly G2 are back in the helm of this, but there is a player on the site, and it's loWel. He was the savior before for Heretics, and he might need to do it again. He gets down one. He needs more, though. He's going to get more. Doubles down, gets the second. And suddenly davidp was called upon to even the scale out. But it's pAura. The man is a machine. And he's looking for the fight again. A classic between these two. Mixwell up against pAura. And mixwell's got the op at this point. This is mad.
This is tough.
He's just dedicated to an angle. Get me back in game. I don't care about looking at him. pAura now makes the steps towards the site, tries to cover a bit of it, but he's not being subtle. And mixwell doesn't need to be. What a way to close it down.
Can be effective here. Mixwell got to be careful. He pulls out the nade, actually, as soon as he gets contact. That's interesting. Oh, my word. Mixwell finds two, and it's his third on the round. Gets the nade back, throws it out, but doesn't have enough bullets left.
Okay, what do we have left on the board? loWel can get the heal up, so he can be back to a decent amount of HP. nieSoW, where are you? Okay, holding the push through the defensive side. This is still very viable. Oh, it is now. ardiis just drops him. Batman from above.
ardiis!
Nice work from ardiis. loWel as well, though. Going to keep safe at least for a second. They will get a spike plant. Now, whether or not they can hold this retake is beyond maybe their capability with the weapons, but maybe nieSoW can prove me wrong, and so can nukkye. Surely this isn't how you lose this round, G2. You had the weaponry, but look at paTiTek. Look at ardiis. They ain't got much to play with. And suddenly, yeah, look at this from above.
Oh my word!
From above, Heretics just turn it around again. The ping's coming out. They know there's something up, but ardiis is well equipped.
That is perfect.
He has good utility, and he has damn good aim to boot as well. Buying the time, 25 seconds. They do not have the time to mess around with this. pAura got the trade, but paTiTek is there. Look at these off angles they're playing on. They are not getting through. This is a shutdown so far, but maybe there's still something to be said. ardiis is saying no. He is saying a very loud no. He is holding on to this single-handedly, but he still has to win this fight. pAura's low, and ardiis is just better.
Oh, the slow warp. Mixwell foaming at the mouth on top of the box. pAura finds pit in heaven. Actually, looking like Heretics might be able to get in, but a spike caught out in the open. loWel will fall. Dark cover comes down. ardiis looking to re-aggress with the fall line. Mixwell got a swing from main.
His flank could be everything. nieSoW's on it, though, and nieSoW wins it. Uh-oh, trouble afoot for G2 here. How do they get back in? ardiis just delivered them a bit of a mercy from up top.
Oh, no.
But now davidp trying to step-by-step get closer. nieSoW wants this. He doesn't get it. davidp takes him down. A quick little switch-up as surely you don't see this being clutched out. I'm looking at that omen. AvovA's got a dirty little off angle to watch. If they all come through heaven, there could be trouble. pAura's going to be on the side. He has to win his fight, though. He cannot leave this to just his teammate for now. He's buying time. He's doing so well, but the wall goes up. Is it broken? Yes. AvovA now on the timing. Diffuse halfway through. He gets one, but it's not good enough. Nice retake from davidp. Let's see what ardiis has, though. This angle is filthy, but pAura gives him the backhand, bounces through. paTiTek next on the chopping block, gives it away early. They look manic in this round, G2. They want back in, but for now, it's Heretics taking the site.
Well, that's it. davidp finds it with a random pat, finds one. Mixwell with a third. Look at this. G2 looking to get so aggressive early. As soon as the spike goes down, now finds himself in a 3v2 retake.
Oh, AvovA though isolates the one, gets the second! He's done so well! But now loWel, he's played this perfectly, but paTiTek up above, he's being an absolute nuisance, a true pest, but Heretics on davidp, but they don't know about mixwell. He's the unknown quantity, the flash comes in, that is so well positioned. mixwell, he's double downing, he's going back in! mixwell is making it hurt! There's the paint to follow, he doesn't get a tag off it, but he takes territory away from them. Instantly, ardiis is over towards A, he knows what this is happening, but pyth is on the site, and he just needs to wait patiently for his moment to strike. Timing is everything. He takes down pAura, he turns for the second, he gets nieSoW, and AvovA is dead in the water. G2 kept it clean and made it look good. pyth just got the information. No one was still by A, so you can see the rotation.
Yes.
They're going to have the player there early. davidp is in the right place at the right time. Here we go. It's game on. G2, get ready. Here comes the flood. And G2 hold it. Heretics thought they had the advantage.
Oh my God.
And it's just destroyed. Incredible read from G2. Perfect placement. And nieSoW and pAura are baffled. davidp is already under this. That's enough. That is enough of a pixel. But AvovA found him. davidp is dead. The trade, pyth can't capitalize well enough, but mixwell can. He finds pAura, and suddenly G2 holds strong enough for now. Where is the spike? Look at this misread. Look at this fake. Oh, they've just worked it out. They just worked it out then. They've just come back through down towards B. paTiTek is here, and mixwell is not far away either.
Right, so it's a 2v2 over on B side. A lot of pressure now lies on loWel. mixwell actually finds that one. nukkye strolling his way into the defensive spawn. Now loWel has to react. He has to come and bail his teammate out. nieSoW pops the Empress, finds the headshot onto nieSoW. mixwell still lurking in the defensive spawn side.
Whoever wins each fight obviously is a huge game changer, and here we go. Timing! Oh! The timing is atrocious between both of them! Where is mixwell in this? Get me mixwell's POV here. Spike is down, but they don't know where he is. But they've got two players up in middle. mixwell is going to have to go above and beyond. Otherwise, this is going back to 11-11 now. I don't think he can isolate a player. They've peeled away. They played safe on this. He gets one, and he gets it quite clean. 49 HP. He needs more. Oh, he doesn't get more that time. pAura back on his feet, back from the dead. 11-11 now. Do you have the adjustment coming out from AvovA? Gets himself up. We're going to see the ultimates being popped. Everything going to be thrown into this retake. AvovA, though, dirty little off angle. Wait, they still trade it. ardiis does get AvovA. We're down to loWel and pAura here. And they're standing. Oh, they've only gone and done it. 12 rounds on the board for Heretics.
On that one, it looks like it might actually be... Okay, pyth finds pAura. That's the lurk over.
It's pulled rotations.
It has indeed, yeah. pat's looking like he's going that way, but oh my God, they're going to explode.
ardiis, the timing. They're going to go right now. The Lear's out. They fly in. nukkye is there. Finds ardiis, but there's more. paTiTek still holds the line. How ready are you for this? You're not. The spike's going to go down. davidp. He's the enemy. How is he in here? How have they not spotted him? He's still got loWel. And now he waits for just that.
God.
nukkye takes him down. mixwell and pyth. The last two standing bastions of hope for G2. Trying to play it back in. Heretics have 3 alive.
The post-plant positions are so good as well. Look at it. One tuck behind default, one backside. nukkye holding on to lane now. G2 have to go fast. Not a lot of utility. nukkye finds his 4th on the round now. pyth down in heaven. The ace from nukkye closes this out. G2 eliminated here by Heretics.
Heretics are the king killers, the Titan slayers. They make it through to the grand finals. Liquid was the first to fall to them. And if you told me G2 would be next on that chopping block, I'd have said you were a liar, but they have proven how much that meant to them. That grand final is theirs, and they need an opponent now who is willing to stand up to them. G2 at a loss for words.